So welcome to Amethyst. This is actually another one of my islands. I've done many an island. I doubt I've written on the board. No, I haven't. But yeah, this is my island Amethyst. And before we explore, I just want to show you the map. So here is the map of my island. As you can see, there is no waterscaping at the front of my island, just halfway through and at the back. That is it. It's a very strange looking map. It looks very empty. I have two distinct neighborhoods and then a couple of villages here and there. But there you go. There's the dream dress along the bottom. We have me, Muffy, Mallory, Agnes, Nan, Kiki, Raymond, Rodeo, Weber, Roswell, and Blair. My favorite villager here would be Kiki, but I'm not allowed to choose my top 10. So I think I have to go for Weber. Although Blair's very cute, but Weber's cuter. He's got like a frowny face and I love him. And also Mallory. I don't know who to choose. But anyway, let's get exploring my island. So here we are at the airport. I again chose a random custom code I'd already downloaded for my flag. And now I guess I should explain what my island is. So my island is kind of a witchy island. It's a witchy town island with a forest at the back that's set just before winter. That's why we've got all this beautiful snow falling right now. And there's a reason I did it this time of year. I just think it really adds to the atmosphere. Also, the trees go darker. You'll see the trees in a second. Not necessarily just these cedar trees, even though they have gone a darker green. It's the hardwood trees that won me over. But here we have the entrance into my island. I loved this entrance. I kind of want to recreate something similar on a future town island that I'm planning to do, but we shall see. But look, as you can see, these trees, they go kind of like a grey color. So I suggest that if you're going for a gothic or spooky island, definitely set it the beginning of December, because look at that. Look at those trees. They look so good. I love them. But I do have a fountain here in the middle, and you can actually go all the way around the fountain, just like so. We will have a look properly around the fountain in just a second. Resident Services is there to the right, but I'm going to go to the left. And down here I have a little seating space. Nothing too crazy. It was just kind of more of a space filler, so it wasn't just bare. Otherwise it would have been left bare, because I only wanted to use the walls. We do have castle walls and medieval walls. Hello. Over this side we do have a shop. This is a shop where you can pick up some umbrellas or your witch's hat or whatever hat you need, basically. This is going to sell all the hats that you'll ever need. But yeah, I did have a go at making some fake buildings. I wanted to make them as simple as possible, and you know, because why does everything have to be so technical all the time? Just simple buildings will please me. We then, next door to that building, have a shoe shop, a wand area, and also somewhere where you can get your dress or robes. So it's along the same sort of lines, really. But yeah, we built another shop. This is probably one of the darkest islands I've ever built. Ignoring the Halloween islands, this is the darkest island I have ever built. I don't normally work with blacks and purples and things, so I'd like to try something else in the future as well. But we do have a little market space right here. We got a flower stall, plant stall, little incense burning stall, books and maps stall, more books, hats, parcels, everything you could need from a market, really. Even some pumpkin soup. I would love to make another island that is the same vibe as this. I would love to do that. I really would. Right, let's go to the next shop. This would be my favorite shop. This is indeed the bookshop. I love books. I love reading. It's my favorite thing to do when I get time. At this moment in time, I'm very much into making content for my channels. So I haven't read too much because in my spare time, I've kind of just been playing other games. So non-channel games. So we can go to the left side here, and this leads you to a more natural area. I just love those trees. I just want to use the trees like that again, if I'm being honest. You can walk through here and get a view of not too much, just a little pond, nothing too crazy. And it actually leads onto the peninsula as well, which I've just popped some mushrooms and a lighthouse. I feel like you can't beat a lighthouse on the end of your peninsula. Those who do things other than lighthouses, thank you for your creative brains. Now let's carry on through the little town. So behind our shops, we do have Able Sisters, So Able Sisters is just tucked right here behind the rest of the town. There's a little swinging bench outside and some parcels. And also we have some more market space. This is where the Able Sisters will sell their wares. They have clothes, you know, there's hats. I don't know if I said that this was an area that they're competing with. I don't remember. I don't think so though. Oh look, there's my hat. My hat is in this glass thing. But yes, that is Able Sisters. Now we can go back here and this leads to the more foresty area, but we'll do that last. You walk down here. Agnes, hello. Down here leads you back to our fountain. And then we do have another shop back here. This is my florist. It is open for business. Make sure you come here and get all your flower needs, also your plants. Now we have made it back to resident services. You can go behind resident services if you so wish. There's some benches, there's a bridge. Mallory was there. And of course a cauldron. You can't have a witchy island without a couple of cauldrons, right? And we can go all the way around. And you should see the front of resident services actually. The right side of resident services is a small little area for you to sit and enjoy some maybe baked goods, because it looks like I have some bread here. And then the left side is somewhere where you can pick up some potions. Yes, we have a little potion store here. You never know when you're going to need a potion for something. Now we're back at the entrance of my island. On the right side there is another identical seating area to the one on the left. Also I really liked that I added these little carts with the horses. These are the rodeo ride-ons, I think. Rodeo ride-ons? And I thought they were the best option for our horses, so I popped those down. Got a few of those that scattered around. Now in this way we go and we have an entryway, look, into a graveyard. I couldn't make a spooky witch island and not have a graveyard. Who would I be? Now, fun fact, you should not be able to get to the beach. Nope, you should not be able to get to the beach from here anyway, down in the town bit. I blocked it off. Now, which way should we go? I guess we'll just go down the front here. So this is the museum. I wanted to make it a big, elaborate museum, so I did. I added a statue in the front here, and then we also have museum. Ta-da! On the left side of the museum, I do have a walkway with a gazebo, and you can see there's a lovely little statue through there. It's the creepy one. I don't think it's real. It is real. It's a realistic one too. Also to the right side of the museum, we also have the same thing. We have the little statue on the Turkey Day stand. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's a Turkey Day stand. I think that's what that grey thing is. And then the little statue on the top. Now you can go all the way around through the little horse and carts, and then you'll get to the first neighborhood. So you can go through the backside as well, but I wanted to show you the long way around. Now there is a neighborhood there on the right, but first of all, you don't want to miss out on my hidden nooks cranny. Yep, it is hidden here next to resident services. It is just hidden behind these castle walls. I had to hide it somehow. It didn't fit in with the vibes. I mean, Able Sisters wasn't so bad, but you know, this one didn't really fit in, so I did cover it up. We used these plate armors, all the castle walls, and I actually really kind of like this nooks cranny. I like it. I might steal it for a next future build. Sorry, Nan, I had to shove you. And here is the first part of our neighborhood. We do have here, is it Raymond? It is. Raymond and Blair, that's right. Feel free to go inside their houses, but I did not decorate them. I also didn't decorate my house, so feel free to look inside, but there will be no difference. No change, no decorating. Behind those two houses, we do have a rodeo. And we also have Mallory. I think I remember building this island pretty quick. It was a space between Halloween and December. And I remember wanting to get this done because I think I did a Christmas 30-day island or 24-day island. I think this was that year. I don't remember. But yeah, I did indeed get it done pretty quick. Over this bridge, we do have some abandoned train tracks. You can actually follow these all the way down the island in the foresty area, but I don't want to do that. I want to go over here. So this is kind of my swampy area. I did try to make a witch core, swamp core island once, and I'm probably going to try it again with the new lunar islands and the slumber islands that we get. So I will probably go back to that theme and see if I can make make it, like test myself to see if I can. But if you follow this pathway through the swamp, you get to Roswell's house. I called it rodeo, whoops. Yeah, I didn't think anyone else would be so fitting as to fit in the swamp area. He has a little area for pots. He makes little pots for you to keep your potions in, or your herbs, or anything that you need to store witchiness wise. But I really like his area actually, it's quite nice. I like the vibes. You'll find some broken pillars scattered here because it's a very old place. Old ruins. A lot of mushroom items too. What's across here? Oh, another bridge. Oh no, that's the bridge we came across. Don't be silly. That's me just forgetting. Now you can actually follow this round as well and find some gyroids. We do have a little gyroid band just hanging out here. Doing their thing, see? Doing their musical thing on the mushroom table. We love that. Magical creatures, the gyroids are. Now you can either go through this little bit or the bit down there. It really doesn't matter. It's all going to lead the same way. We do have a small little neighborhood here again. This is Kiki's house. She's our little bookworm. She is. That's why she's got loads of books outside. I wish I'd done her area a little bit better, but I think due to lack of space for her, I had to make do with what I had. We do have another house behind hers, but here is the actual neighborhood space itself. They do have a shared washing area, which I thought was really cute, you know, since they're part of the sisterhood. These are all my witches, by the way. These are my girly pop witches. They have a cauldron space. And then we do have Agnes's house here. Agnes makes the clothes. Agnes is a fashion icon, a fashion diva. I mean, I don't know what the potions are for. I'm guessing she's using that to help along the way. But yeah, she loves to make clothes for everybody, especially her sisters. And then we do have Muffy's house. Muffy is our little fortune teller. She also has some tea. She's going to tell your fortune from the tea leaves. And that leads to the gyroid little garden space. But this is Muffy's area. I love that purple Moroccan furniture. Love it in purple so much. I love the cauldrons too. Blob, blob, blob. And next door to Muffy, we have another villager. Who's this? This is Nan's house. Of course it is. Nan is our baker. And look, I did use the sparkly pond. The glowing moss pond. I used it. Yay. So I have used it more than I thought I had. But she has the little bakery next to her house here on the left. And that's very cute. And I think we're getting closer to my house because I spy a pumpkin farm. Yes. Every time there's a pumpkin farm, you can guarantee it's probably my house. Oh, I didn't do the secret beach. That's okay. It's okay. We can't do everything every time, right? But there's the pumpkin patch. And here is my house. Again, it is not decorated inside, but feel free to explore if you so wish. If you like to see the empty rooms. We even have a little swinging bench, look. Right next to my house. Oh, very nice. I also have a little potion space. Because I'm going to be making them potions too. Onwards and upwards through the forest. And we do come across a rock garden. It's a very rare occasion that I will do a rock garden. I literally did this last minute. I knew I was going to do it. I knew I wanted to do it. And I knew that I'd have to wait till the last minute. So I shoved it at the back of the island. It was so worth it because it didn't take that long to do. It didn't. Because I'd already filled pretty much every square around the island already, it didn't take me long to get these rocks into place. So I was very happy with that. No stress was done. We also have a little building, a little old building that you can kind of go through. You can just shimmy past the tree and go around in a big old circle. Right, I've got a well over here. And then down here, this might be our last villager house. This is Weber's house for sure. Weber's got a little study space over here because he actually studies the gems from the mine. Yes, those old train tracks that you thought were train tracks. Aha, they've been turned into mine tracks now. So that he can mine the gems and study the gems and cast spells on those. Maybe he'll turn them into jewelry and give them to people he doesn't like so they're cursed. Who knows what he's doing. But also we want to follow this to the middle because we didn't see the train station. I love a train station on my islands. You'll notice it more often than not that I will build a train station or bike parking. In this case, just the train station. I really like it. It's a cozy little train station. I've done a similar design before on a Halloween island, and so I just redid it but changed it a little bit over here, and I like it. And then if we continue following this, you'll get to a little area that takes you over a bridge to the neighborhood space, and then the little train station area is just right here. Now I did want to show you these little tracks that I did. I was so happy with these when I did them. They're just tracks with the carts going over the train track and leaving dirt tracks. I don't know why I was so obsessed, but yeah, there we are. This bridge actually leads back over to the shops, so you can see the little shops just right there. But we're gonna go this way just so you can see my little transition area in the front here. You can cross over, get a cute look at the neighborhood house. I think that's Kiki's house, and then find yourself at some more bridges and a little seating area too. Right here. Cozy. But yeah, I think on that note, that is the last area we had to explore on this island. So we're done touring. But yeah, there it is. We finished touring my island Amethyst. I did do majority of these builds over on my main channel Melissaverse, so if you want to see how anything's built. Also, all the custom codes will be in the description of those videos, so if you want to find those out, they'll be over there too. But yeah, go check out my other channel if you want to see all that. And I say thank you so much for watching this tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, come and join our cozy jelly bean family. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.